Hi, I'm Yanita Garza, stylist at FairyPashmina.com. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 different ways to style your scarf. This is Carla, our lovely model. Now what we're going to do is we're going to simply drape it around her neck, but we're going to leave one side shorter and let it hang there. And then bring the scarf around and around. And here's the other one. We're actually going to tuck one right over the other. Now you can leave it like this, or if you want to be fancy, you can put a little pin, and that's one way to wear your scarf. Another way to tie your scarf is again to drape it right along the neck, cross it over, loop it through, and leave it loose so that kind of hangs just right here. Open that up, and that's a great way to tie your scarf. Another variation is just to tie it a little bit tighter and wear it along the neck. A third way to tie your scarf is to create a little knot right at the bottom. So you grab it like this, and instead of tying them together, you actually loop it through together, and you create a tight knot, just like that. And then just open up the fabric at the bottom so that you see this nice tight bunch right here, and then the bottom just sits nice and loose. Here's a fourth way to tie your scarf. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around her shoulder. I'm going to fold it in half as I do it. And I'm going to pull one side a little shorter, actually really short. And I'm going to drape this one around. Right through the top. And then bring it right through here. And as I do that, I'm going to keep this folded. So just like that. So you see the bottom actually hangs like that. Then you see this folded over. It looks really pretty like that. So it looks almost like a tie. So now for number 5, we're actually going to tie this a little bit more like a men's scarf. So similar to what we just did, except we're not going to fold the fabric. We're just going to loop it through, do it a little tighter, and then bring it on through, up through the top, and in through the bottom. And that's pretty similar, but it's not quite like a men's tie because this isn't tight, it's pretty loose, and that's perfect for every day. Number 6 is pretty simple. We have the scarf like this. We're actually just going to fold it in half, like that. Drape it along the neck, keep it pretty full. Bring one side over, like this, and the other side right through. Now you can either let it hang just like that on the shoulders, which is really nice. But if you want to get fancy with it, you can always clip it together, just like that, with a pin. And you can leave the pin right along here so you have a little bit of room to play with. All right, so number 7, we're going to leave it just like this. Kind of starts off the same way, except we're going to cross it over. Then we're going to bring this up and through. And we're going to keep it all folded and very nice and very thin. So it just covers up the neck and hangs right there. Beautiful. Another way to tie your scarf, and this is our 8th, is to simply wrap it around her neck, and we can do kind of like a little lock. You tie it like that, and then you go to tie it again as if you're tying a knot, but you don't. You stop right there. You can continue on and make a third if you'd want, but I honestly think it looks better with two. And that's another way to tie your scarf. Number 9, we're actually just going to have the scarf folded like this. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to bring it right along the neck and loop it on through. And it's a simple loop. It's our most popular way of wearing a scarf. Number 10 is similar. So we keep the loop. We loop just one on through, and then loop the other right through the bottom. And it gives you a nice little crisscross right there at the front. For more styling tips or to check out some of our other scarves, please visit us at verypashmina.com.